All right, guys, Jeff Beggins here. Here is an update on how we're marketing and selling properties right now. This is a whole different ball game. It is a whole different industry. As you know, there is no real estate market. I've been saying forever, there's a micro market only. Our micro market is extremely weird right now because we have a lot of hurricane damaged homes, flooded out, and a lot of people not knowing what to do. So the whole name of every bit of marketing is to supply and demand, and is to create attention, right? If I can get your attention on one of my pieces of property, I can sell, right? And I can get you in and I can tell you why you should buy this piece of property, but I need you on site. I got to get your butt over here. So I can't sell. I can't talk. My salespeople can't help. Nobody can do anything until we get somebody to the property that wants to buy it. Fair enough. So we have a process that we use. I call it the priceless marketing strategy, where we say, okay, let's not put a price on it. Let's see what we can do. Once we get, I just need people on site. So we do an auction. And we say this home will sell about 45 days from now. We've just kind of pick a date that works in the future. And all the marketing is, we're going to sell this one. This one was on April, whatever it was going to be, and actually March something. And we're going to do a preview the day before. And if you want it, call me, see you that day. That's it. Really simple. And all the marketing, great photos, great videos, great marketing, everything goes out there. And it gets everyone's attention because they're like, what do you think when you think about an auction property, right? You're like, oh man, I'm going to get one hell of a deal. Right? Think what you want. I got butts onto that property, right? And then once they're on there, I sell the differences, because I don't do this on a normal piece of property. There has to be some distinctions, right? Something unique that there's not a lot of supply and demand. So I can use the leverage from sales to show the advantage as to why you need this, because there's not a replacement, right? It's all marketing. That's all it is. So I got a lot of buyers called. I got a lot of quote unquote scum-sucking vulture investors. You guys hear me laughingly joke about sometimes. Oh, give them $100 for it. I'll give you $1,000. Give me $100,000 for it. I'm like, no, you won't. That's not happening. You're welcome to bid at the auction, but I know where the sellers are, and I know the other calls that I'm getting. And I think you need to become a little bit more realistic on your pricing, right? That's my response back. But I present every offer. You can give me a goat and a chicken, and I got to tell the sellers that's the offer, right? So this property got a lot of activity, a lot of people walking around, a lot of people calling, say, hey, what's it going to take? Hey, this is really cool. How do I get this before the auction? That's the key, right? Because the fear, and it's a legitimate fear, is once you have two people that want the same thing, all bets are off, right? Two people with money who want the same thing, and there's only one of, creates an ego battle, right? So people with big egos in a battle is exactly what you want as a marketer, right? So you got multiple people on site wanting this piece of property. That's it. Now, it's not necessarily the investors who's not as emotional, but when you get the end user involved, they're like, I can see my kids here. I can see my grandkids coming to visit. Look at the beach. Look at the sunset. We want to live here, honey. That's what I need, is bodies there, right? So what this did is I got people to say, look, this one's going to auction. If you want it, you better put a great offer together forward, right? Your question to me was, how do I get that before the auction? I said, the seller is completely motivated to have it go to auction because that's where they make the most money. So give us the best offer. So this buyer gave us a great offer. The sellers, we had a choice to make. Do you want to roll the dice and see who shows up on Saturday? Or do you want to take this bird in the hand right now? And then we do market stats and chats and figure it out. We pre-qualify the buyer, make sure everything's right. And in this particular case, just like the last particular cases, the offer was strong enough and good enough that the sellers are like, I'm taking it. So sold, auction canceled, moved on. So what did it do? Exactly what it was designed to do. Get people here, have it stand out in the marketplace, and allow me to do our thing, allow our salespeople to do our thing, allow our whole C21 company to do our thing, which is what we've been doing for decades, right? Is we know how to sell. So it's just a great attraction strategy. It's working. We're doing it on a few other properties now. If you have a cool property, if you think it's cool, call me. If it's unique enough, we can apply this strategy to it. If it's not, we apply a different strategy to it. But either way, it's got to be unique. It's got to be different. It's got to be unlike anything else on the marketplace. This is how we can get you the most money. So that's the update on what we're doing a little bit differently. And that's not just distressed properties. That's just unique, nice properties. So that's the update. Stay tuned for some more.